Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do. Push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10. What's up, everybody out there doing today? It's a Monday night, April the 12th, year 2021. We're back at it like we're mad at it. Welcome to the O.T.S.B.S Show. This is your boy, Coach Lee. It's time to run one with you guys. With that being said, what's good, Uncle Leroy Jr.?
Hey, I don't got to get a drum roll. I like that. What you do, Uncle Leroy? Don't say the Leroy without the Junior. And, you know, I'm trying to get in on this thing you keep saying every show. And we back at it like we mad at it. But I'm loving it.
Gotta make him pay, man.
Yeah, I like it. You know what I'm saying? But look, we're back O.T.S.B.S Show on this Monday, man. Like, let's get it. Like, it was the first day of the week, man. It's the craziest day, but we back here. And this is a real good show for a Monday. Oh, that is some BS. Like, that's how I feel about every Monday. But hey, definitely give a shout out to John. Thanks for hanging out with us. And one thing about Sports Talk with Friends podcast, our shows are interactive. So you know what? Hey, you see something you can speak on it. Type it up, hit enter, press send. But when we see it, we post it, and we gonna talk right back to it.
Yes, sir.
All right, so what we got going on tonight, man?
Hey, man. Well, before we get started, you know your boy. It's Monday evening. That means we are 4 days away from the weekend.
Hey, talk for yourself. The weekend started at 5 today.
Already.
Okay.
Okay.
5:30 for the people that I work with. 5:30.
Somebody looking.
Hey, look. Hey, what's up, sis? Thanks for hanging out with us. We singing.
No doubts. Appreciate you.
Look at that.
So, man,
soon as start talking about family pop-ups. See? You know what I'm saying? That'd be the one.
But, man, we got a couple of hot topics tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we get some people tuned in, chime in, as Uncle Leroy Jr. said. Let's see what we're going to be talking about tonight. The first one right off the bat, Jared Goff and the Sean McVay fallout. Now, with that being said, let's check this out real fast.
Lots of movement happening, of course, in this NFL offseason. But one of the moves happened with the Rams, where they sent Jared Goff to the Lions. They ended up getting Matt Stafford. Mina Kimes here to talk to us about why the pairing between Sean McVay and Jared Goff ultimately didn't work. Why do you think it was, Mina?
You know, Laura, I think the answer can really be found in what happened to the Rams this season. Because prior to this year, Sean McVay was so often defending Jared Goff, saying, no, he's not just a system quarterback. You know, many people attributed Goff's success, especially after struggling earlier in his career, to the arrival of Sean McVay. But this season, you saw some frustration on the part of the head coach, which you hadn't seen before, especially as the year went on. And Jared Goff struggled at times, throwing the ball downfield with interceptions, especially at the end of the season. I think
I'm loving the faces
the
you
New York
make.
Jets lost, the
Cause
Seahawks
this is the
game. It
PC
felt
version
like
of the story.
Hey, but then we got to give a shout out to
player.
Chicken Champ.
Jared Goff,
Was
quarterback,
with you.
was
Hanging
the
out with
limiting
his
factor. And I think
Dallas.
in the end, we saw
No doubt, no doubt.
the
Appreciate
general
you.
manager and head coach felt the same way.
Yeah, it speaks to
So
there being such a
Never got to give a shout out to you, Rob, baby. I see you hanging out with us. Appreciate it.
So as I said, that's the PC version of the story. That makes it seem like it's a difference of some personalities and whatnot. But other sources are saying it's a lot more to this that goes back to right after when they lost the Super Bowl in 2018. And
So-
now those are
That's
No.
all. Like that's all I want. Look, chime me in on the juicy stuff because all I know I'm gonna tell our viewers on the backstage when I heard about this topic. Oh, I said, wait, this is the one where old dude was smashing his girl. Hey, that's all I know. Chime me in on the juicy stuff. Tell me on speak.
so now that is the cherry on top of the juicy sundae, so to speak. Was the accusation that there was significant others involved. Now, a little bit of the backdrop on this, though, you got to remember, he's pretty much recently just came off signing a $134 million contract extension.
That is true.
Now, his coach is 33 years old, but in the span of 18 months, they were done with each other to where they sent him to Detroit for Matthew Stafford. So,
You know, like was swapping talent, which is the craziest thing.
Swapping talent, but the head coach is in this guy's head, man. So one particular incident was week 12 against the 49ers, their division rivals. He had 3 turnovers in that game.
I remember that game because we had to hear it from our group to all our 49er fans.
That's true. It's excuses.
Shout out to you, Coach Hill, baby. What's good?
Appreciate you. So that's not really what started. Now, according to some ESPN sources, right after it was in the 2019 season, they came up short, obviously, in the previous time as far as the Super Bowl. But it was getting to the point to where anything that this dude did, McVay was on him, man. During the game, during the practice, during the film sessions, just driving on him. But like you say, that girlfriend situation involved probably had something to do with him on his ass all the time.
Hey, and I mean, but look, it was also off the field because Sean McVay's fiance had Instagram, like the Instagram, they took it to Instagram.
Not to the IG.
Hey man, hey, listen. One thing I found out about this world, it doesn't matter what Google says about you, it's about your IG followers, man. It's like you're not relevant. Like, yeah, it's on IG, man. It gets there. I'm just telling that's just how it goes. But yes, they were trolling on they were trolling on Instagram. It's the craziest thing, man. It didn't just stop there.
Now, publicly, for the most part, McVay for the entire time, he always backed his quarterback. But they say probably on those sidelines, there was some clear tension between them. They say, again, they yelled at him regularly. Tension had grown so bad that when we yelled at him on the sideline, I guess at some point in time, he's come back, coaching back up. But he would just dig into him. Oh, I see that. So he would dig into him, but he just stopped circling back to apologize to him. Now, some of the teammates and staff, they just chalked it up at them being competitive because anybody plays sports or anything of a competitive nature, it's going to be some tension on the sidelines.
And you got to have that, like, if your competitive level has to match your trash talking level. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can tell good players, they're going to got good trash talking level. I mean, that's just the way it goes, in my mind.
So I agree with what you say about the girlfriend situation because it became pretty difficult for him to coach him, and he was taking aim at him on a regular basis. Again, sideline meetings, practice field, whatever the case may be. But some anonymous person was quoted says Sean lost touch with how much he was breaking Jared down. But there's got to be a build back up. but McVay was either unaware or disinterested in protecting his confidence.
Hey, he's like that sometimes.
Now, McVay's reporter was saying that he felt like he had to call every play to be perfect for him to be successful, which was the knock on him. I think when Jeff Fisher was there before him.
Yep.
Which is kind of sad because this dude, I believe, was the #1 overall pick.
Hey, I was not even sold on dude, to be honest. I wasn't sold on Jared Goff in the beginning. I wasn't. Like, his first year was surprising to me. Like, I'm telling you, because I was like, Jared Goff, no. I mean, he makes poor decisions. And, he's a gunslinger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't sold on him from the beginning. And yeah. And then he had one good season. I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe he got something.
But he probably don't have the football IQ for it. So, they're saying that he felt like he's being micromanaged by McVay. But McVay was he had a complex offensive scheme. He was trying to ramp it up to out-scheme the defenses, but he felt like he couldn't do that with the quarterback he had at the time.
True. Makes sense.
But like I say, that story we looked at, that's the PC version. I'm still going to say, by the way, it seemed like he was micromanaging this dude. There was some emotional attachment to that ordeal. And it has to go back to the girlfriend.
I didn't want Facebook to bleep us out, so I just had to show you off the iPad.
I agree with you, Coach Hill. He wasn't ready for that. He mentally broke him down. And your quarterback got to be the strongest person on your football team. Mentally.
Running back.
Mentally.
Hey, I'm just saying, Troy Aikman, I can't, I've seen some Dallas Cowboy quarterback. I got to throw that in there, because before the show, you took some shots at it. You know what I'm saying? So
what? Me?
We're going to duke this out. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more of the O.T.S.B.S Show.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who that nation?
Yes, sir.
The O.T.S.B.S Show brought to you by KyraClothing.com.
But man, yeah, man. So we're gonna jump over to our next topic tonight. So
we was on that so long, people might think we fans of the Rams. Like,
nah. As a Cowboy fan, bump them Rams. They did this in a couple of postseasons ago, so bump them Rams. So the next one we have, this one's kind of from your neck of the woods, Uncle Leroy. So, ex-Washington Redskin running back, Darius Geis.
Ex who?
Redskin running back.
That team doesn't even have a name. You can't even call them that.
Oh, I forgot.
Yes. Well, let me remind you. Don't worry. What are our friends for? To when you wrong, to be like, you're wrong.
The WTF team. I'm sorry. I'm in the WFT team.
Exactly. And as a resident
with the WTF.
Cowboy fan, you should know this. Like, oh my gosh, you slacking on your pimping, player, slacking on your pimping. But there is one entity greater than that nameless team, and it's LSU. This is what I'm saying. You got to start that off the introduction with former LSU running back, man. Hey, that's how we know around my part.
Okay, I can agree with that. I'm just, I'm looking at these accusations, and I'm just hoping it's just a misunderstanding, man.
Hey, man, there's been some talk about old boy had something with the grandma. So
yes. So we finna go there. We finna go there.
These new allegations left the committee stunned and demanding answers from the current and former LSU athletic administration.
And all my life, I've never had a man or child ever talk to me so disrespectful.
74-year-old great-grandmother Gloria Scott's testimony put lawmakers in tears.
Darius walks up in front of them. He stands in front of me and he said, I like them like that, like you. I like having women like you.
That was a tough one, man. That's a tough one.
That, man. Like before I seen the visual, when I heard that raspy voice, like, yeah, I said, who? I want to start singing hymns.
Yeah, man.
No, I've been changed. Like, man, that was a real old lady.
Man.
So the old lady that you helped cross the street, old man.
Yeah. Like, that's Big Mama, man.
Exactly. That's disrespectful, man. But hey, shout out to Taquan Watts. You know, he's owner of the Taquan and Watts Show, man. Thanks for hanging out. He says this dude stay doing some wild shit. Oh, really?
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm like, this dude out there, man.
Yeah, you know stuff we don't know, Playboy. You know what I'm saying? We'll tune into your show.
No doubt.
Yeah, he does have history of great stuff. Like that's not the first, not the first of it. And just like this Deshaun Watson thing, one thing that just get out, there's a whole lot of other stuff that's been buried. You know what I'm saying? So this is just what got out. And I couldn't even stomach it.
Yeah, it was definitely very difficult, man. So, she's 74 years old. And this stems from
age out of this.
But man, that's Big Mama, man. You can't be doing Big Mama. You shouldn't be doing anybody like that. But you sure can't do Big Mama like that.
Agree. That's what I'm saying. I know you see me like leave because I'm about to go put my tennis shoes on and I'm gonna go to Baton Rouge down there. We're gonna have to put Uncle Leroy gonna put them fisticles on, man. We can't be talking about like that's Big Mama. Like it's crazy.
So, young man, if you come across this, please say this ain't so. Please say this is a misunderstanding. But if you did do this, I need to bury your ass underneath the jail, man.
Man, agree.
No, I don't know I'm gonna get out of character, but that's one of them things right there, man. I just got zero tolerance for, man.
Agree. Yeah, that's crazy. And having that lady up there testifying like that, that's what I'm saying. I couldn't even sit down. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow.
That's been, it ain't just big school programs, it's small school programs. A lot of times those them athletes do get their preferential treatment. They do things because they can shoot threes and score touchdowns. They kind of brush stuff under the rug.
Hey, I mean, that's the thing with athletes. It's all about money. You know what I'm saying? It's a shut up and play thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it goes. That's just, that's just the nature of it. That's just the nature of the beast. And the thing is what's really troubling is how it goes up to the NFL level. Why did they not catch it?
Shout out to Facebook user, man.
Nah, that's Brian's signature saint, man. Hey,
okay. What's up?
Right, we just had his birthday. He says, my grandma passed that 74. Man, he needs some respect on my grandmama. Exactly, man. That's ridiculous. That's crazy.
Dude needs some help in a bad way too, man. So hopefully, this gets resolved.
Because a big, how can I say, a big defense for athletes, especially professional athletes, in the NFL play, football history, CTE. Do you think that defense can be used in this case?
Me, I'm gonna say no, because it got history of it. It's just me.
Good point. So definitely, we're gonna check out the case and see how it goes. But that's always a big defense, that CTE. So we'll see.
They can't. They can't. Lead it out there. I know that does happen. I know there's complications with the CTE. But end of the day, now you got to know the difference between right and wrong. That's just dirty and wrong.
Agreed.
Now,
we're gonna get ready to get up out of here, right? So, man,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who you got the shout outs?
Warmed up. Look. You know, like the train just getting warmed up, man. Definitely gotta go shout out to Brian Signature Saint, man. It's 2 weeks hanging out with. Appreciate that, man. Like,
always.
For real. So, you know, we definitely got to touch on this since this is the O.T.S.B.S Sniggity Show. Like, what you think about Watson? You know, it's been a touchy situation. It's been pretty touchy in our group. You know, what do you think about it?
It definitely has been some divided moments in our group.
You seen the face. You look, you got face got off, be like, oh, no, he did.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, at first, I'm like, it's no.
Wait, hold on. Let's chime in right quick. So we got Taquan Watts. He said that he know what he was doing. Drugs could have taken part.
True that. We all know that one person that get underneath the influence of certain narcotics or alcohol or whatever, and their whole personality change. Like, such and such drinking today. Oh, I ain't hanging around with him. We all know people like that.
Hey, that's the people I drink with. Like, you got me nervous. Like, hold on, man. Hey, you oversteer that, man. I'm about to put my phone at, man. Talk about it, man. Hold me up a glass and drink me a beer, man. And let's play some dominoes.
But no, back to you talking about Watson's situation, man. I think at first I was like, that sounds like a money grab type of thing. But now, as they're coming out and faces are being put to it, and they're telling them now the police are finally involved and they got to come in and refile stuff like that. I'm like, we kind of in the gray area right now. To whereas I still want to believe it's a money grab because we've seen it before in the past. It is what it is. We're just going to be honest with it. But there's a pattern starting to develop. They're all women. He found all of them on Instagram.
I told you, IG is what makes you relevant. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, stay off IG, man.
Hey,
IG sound like it gets you caught up these days, bro.
Hey, man, look, I'm about to tell you. But, you know, so that's just like with the Darius Guy situation, this sounds similar. You know what I'm saying? This is what, that's some bullshit. Like, how is it that, you know, a couple months ago, just last year, this was the guy, great leadership, great guy. You pull up on him, he speak, hey, and all of this going on. Come on now, it's one of the biggest cover-ups. So, what I got to say
on the Watson subject? Why he got more than one person that massages him? Bingo. That dude, 25 years old. You shouldn't have. What is it? He's had like, I think total it's been like 32. Like some of them say, well, I never had any problems with him. But then you got the other ones.
Play I Got Hoes by Ludacris. That's the boy show. We gonna ask that. Hey, this man got money, man. Are you gonna really ask why he has so many massages, whatever the case may be?
Hey, I'm trying to get a brother benefit of the doubt, but you know.
Got 31 flavors. He got 32. Don't blame the man. You know what I'm
saying? Hey, where the smoke does fire, though. It ain't looking good. I hope it ain't true, but hey, end of the day, man.
People off. And I'm going to tell you where the bullshit comes at, is how he's caught up fighting the wrong battle. Just like everyone's saying in the group. Oh, well, yeah, you know, it's good that he's making the women show their face. Why? You know, they're attacking your character. This is not the court. You're not being, charged. It's not criminal court. It doesn't matter. Silence that, man. You know what I'm saying? You playing for your image. Now you taking these women to court. Now you still looking like the bad guy. Hey, man.
If you did something wrong, you never want to go to court because details are going to come out and not going to be in your favor.
What? Look, hey, look, I feel like Oprah. You get $100,000. You get $100. You know what?
Yeah, exactly. They was willing to sell out of court. I just taking that on the chin and say I made some mistakes. I'd have made them sign something, say after this is it, go away, and I'd have straightened there at that point in time.
I'd have put me some glasses on, and you know what? This I'd have came Pastor Uncle Leroy Jr.
Shout out to Taquan Watt. He said that's the thing. A pro athlete with more than one shit is turned all the way left.
Hey, exactly. That's true.
Ain't looking good. Ain't looking good. The only thing I find a little bit ironic with it, I don't think this is something that just happened since the season ended. I think this is something that was already there. The team was probably aware about it. But since he's dragging their image as an organization through the mud, oh, that's what you want to do? We're going to pay you back. Leak.
That's it. Settlement money coming. No question how many years he's missing. It's done now. You know what I'm saying? He's already pressed his foot on the he's already poured gas on the situation. He
can't break. He can't stop the train.
Exactly. He paid him off. It's even worse because like we had this discussion before. He has contract money. This guy doesn't have, you know what I'm saying, $1 million in a bank like that. He got contract when guys on a contract. You know what I'm saying? So all of that comes with terms. And he lost all his endorsement. Hey, you want ask what it was? Ask Tiger Woods. You know what I'm saying? Buick dropped it. All them people dropped it. You know what I'm saying? He was the only black guy that had played golf that had a Buick. He was the only black guy that ever had a Buick commercial. They dropped.
That's true.
That's true. Man, it's not looking good for him. And then wait, didn't Beats drop it?
Beats dropped him. Yep.
Exactly. Hey man, you know when a big brand start backing you, you just become a regular person. So outside, if I didn't have sports talk with friends, I'd just be out and talking. But hey, we're gonna get up out of here. Definitely gonna give a shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Shout out to your Taekwon watch. Y'all check their show out, Taekwon and Olsen Show, every day at some time. Join their group. Definitely gotta give a shout out to our brother group, Sports Talk with Smack. This is dude Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the Junior. What you got before we get up out of here, Coach Lee?
Hey man, shout out to everybody tuning in today. We always have fun when we are interactive, especially. Tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell your significant others. Bring them on in. We're going to talk about it because this is Sports Talk with Friends. I watch the WWE. Let's get it on, baby.
Till tomorrow, we'll be back.
Already. Y'all be like, appreciate y'all. Doses.